Hello guys and girls, welcome back to Java Full Course for Beginners 2026. So these are our course 3 conditional operators, if, and else statements. And that's what we're going to cover today using if, and else statements. Okay, let's get started. Uh, then I'll open my IDE IntelliJ. I'm working with IntelliJ because I find it cool. And then the next thing I'll go for the course 3. So I'll just type in course 3 package. Then inside the course 3 package, I would download new Java class. We'll just call it main and tab. Okay, so I think it's no that. So I'll just zoom it in a little bit. Okay, like this is okay. Then let's get started. PSVM tab. Okay, so the next thing we're going to start with is what's an if statement. If statements allows your program to make decisions. It checks if a condition is true and then run some code only if it is true. Okay, so we have the syntax is if. I think I'll just put this in the comments or something. uh, then if maybe you say if a condition if a condition is true, then do something. Then if a condition is true, then you do something. Okay, and same thing as the else, do something. For instance, let me give you an instance right now. If is raining, if is raining, we don't have anything name is raining though, so it will give an error. So if it's raining, take umbrella. Okay, else wear your cool clothes or something. So just normal is like the name and it's very understandable that way. So why is given an error is that there is no variable named take on, there is no method named take umbrella, or there's no variable named is raining. Okay, I'm just giving you guys an instance of how it works. Then you can also say if is hungry, eat, else drink water or something like that. You can just say else then like this and put your the thing one just right here. Okay, the code that it should execute right here. Okay, so then else if as well, it has like if as condition 1, else if as condition 2, and else as the last condition in case none of it comes out to be true. Okay, let me give you guys an example. Let's ask a user for his or her age. SOU, no, let's ask the user for his or her age, and we'll say user age is equals, sorry, you need, let me give our format firstly, slash slash, we'll give data types, data type, then variable name, then it equals values, and don't forget your semicolon. Okay, so then let's start. So let's ask the user for an input. To say what do you want to collect from the user? We want to collect the age, so age is an integer, so we'll say int, we'll call it user. You can use underscore, any naming variable you want, but I like using camel casing because it looks more cool. I'm more organized though. So int user age is equals, so we're using console. So because this is 2026, so we're using console. I will just go up here and do console. No, firstly I have to import the console, so I'll go down right here and click on import. Outside the main statement, I'll say import sorry, java.io.console, then you close it up. Okay, so now we can use it. So what we'll do is console, that's the way we are doing scanner, but this one is more cool. Console equals system, sorry, system, the S is capital, system dot console, then close it, then your semicolon. So now it gives you a way to collect users input safely, and I think this is the safest method you can use without opening and closing scanner or stuff like that. So user age, so let's collect user age. Since it's an integer, let's parse it all together. So we'll say integer dot parse int, and we'll now say console dot read line, Then inside we now say, inside the console.readline, we'll tell the user enter your age. Okay, so that's it. So then we'll now use an if and else statement. If, then we'll use our like this. Okay, so if the condition, what would be the condition? If user age is less than uh is less than 13, then let's print SOUT tab. If user's age is less than 13, then we will say you are a child or something. Okay, so if the user's age is less than 13, then we'll tell the user you are a child. Then we use our else if. So you see how it works. Else if then condition 2. User's age is less than 20. Then we now tell the user SOUT tab, and you are a teenager. Okay, so we can now also, then our last statement, then else any other age that the user enters that is not between 13 and 20, we now print SOUT tab, you are an adult. Okay, so let's run this shift F10 and hold on. I'll zoom this a little bit so you guys can see it more. Then enter your age. I'll say let me say I'm 12. 12 tab, you are a child. Okay, because user's age is less than 13. Okay, let's run it again. Okay, let me zoom it out. Then let me say I'm 18 or something. You are a teenager because it's less than 20. Okay, because it's less than 20, but you say it's more than 13, then it checks how the console goes. It checks from the if statement. It looks user's age is less than 13 and user said 18, so it's just past this is if statement, goes to the else statement. Oh, user's age is less than 20. Okay, let's print this message out. So it prints out this message. Okay, so that's why I said enter your age. I entered 18 and it gave me you are a teenager. Okay, so the next thing, maybe let me say let me run it again. Then let me say I'm 50 or something, but I'm greater than 20 or anything. Let me just enter. So you say you are an adult. You say you are an adult. So you say how the if and else statement works. The console reads this one. No, it doesn't give the condition. No, and then this, it now executes the else statement. Okay, that's how it works. Okay, let's do another thing. This time around, let's ask the user for his or her score or something like that. So we'll tell the user, still keeping this functionality, but we're going to change some few things. So we'll change this to, escape this, and we'll change this to user score integer.parse.end.console.readline. Enter your score or something. Yeah, enter your score. So ask the user for his score. Then we'll now change all these variable names to user score. If user score is greater than or equals 90, then we'll say the user's grade is A. Grade we'll say is A. Okay, so else if, let's say, if user score is greater than or equals 80, greater than or equals, I don't know how they calculate it in your schools, but I think this one is what I can remember. Then you will print grade, caps, grade would be B. Okay, then let's use another else if again. Else if, then the condition and what it gives out. Then else if user score is greater than or equals 70. So if you haven't checked out my last video on conditional operators, conditions, I mean expressions and operations and expressions, then you won't actually have understanding of this greater than equals to. This means I'll explain it here though. User score is greater than or equals 70. Same thing here, greater than or equals 80 and stuff like that. So if I print out this one tab, then we'll say the grade should be C. Grade would be C. Okay, else we'll say grade is F. I'm tired of writing down grades. I don't think I can have any other thing to remember. So grade else you're getting an F. Okay, so if the user score is greater than 90, his grade is A. If it's greater than 80, his grade is B. 70 C, and so on, and keep going like that. The same thing, if condition, then it executes something. Then let's run the programs for you guys to see if enter your score. Let me zoom it out. Enter your score. Let me say I get something like 95 or something. Grade, your grade is A. Let's run it again. Enter your score. Oh no, not that. Hold on, not that. So enter your score. I will say let me say I get 70 or something, or no, let me say I get 85. Your grade is B. Okay, last one. Let me say enter your score. Let me zoom it out. I got 40. Oh, F. I got F. So that's bad. So that's it. So why is this important? Is if an else statement is used for decision making and is mostly used in most programs. In most of the code writing I do, I use if and else statement. I think it's the best, more understandable for beginners, and you should learn it very well. Then it lets your program response to users input, environment, or data, and this is the foundation of this logic and AI in programs and many other things. So this if and else statements, let's say you can say, let's say you're asking AI for something that is not above him. Maybe you say sorry, we can't, or let's say you want to upload images to an AI that can't accept images. It uses like an if and else statement. If user tries to upload images, give out this message, else execute it, something like that. So if you found this video useful, don't be afraid to smash that like button, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you follow for the next course. For I'm going to be dropping it next. Okay, see you in the next video, guys.